Hello and welcome to this Hello and welcome to Feed the Beast Revelation 1.12 Minecraft Let's Play. My hat is floating, guys. That is it. There it is. That's like something out of a Laurel and Hardy movie. I hope you're alright, guys. Today we're going to do a short tutorial-like thing with Applied Energistics 2. I'm going to try my best to sort of show you the basic steps in the swiftest order possible to set up like a basic thing here. Did I throw in the wrong thing? Yeah, I probably did. Let's throw in two of them, and two of them. That's how it starts, because you need fluix crystals. You need these babies here. Yeah. You only need to do two. So the thing with Applied Energistics is you need charged surface quartz to start, and you need to find your first two while mining. And that's the way it is. And I have something like 20 or so, because I've been mining quite a lot. The first thing you want to create is a charger. And the reason for that is, with the help of the charger, you can charge more surface quartz. And that's just a bit of iron, and there we go. So you want to create that, and then if you have an alternative source of things, like of energy, like these thermoelectric generators, you then need something to connect that energy to your network, and that something is an energy acceptor. So with this thing you can just basically accept pretty much any kind of energy, if I understand it correctly. And so it's iron, it's one of those crystals we made, and it's something called quartz glass. And quartz glass is glass plus crushed quartz. So we need to go to the pulverizer here, pulverizer. And I'm guessing we're going to need a fair amount of this stuff, so let's do 16 for now. I really need to put speed upgrades on my machines here. But while that is cooking up, I'll show you a little bit about what we've done since last time. We have been a little bit busy. In the last stream I duplicated these, so we now have 240 RF per tick coming out. I've been playing a bit with chisels, but this, guys, this is the thing. This is like my design for this path here. And I've also actually built a little mob farm, Cursed Earth mob farm, like that. Very nice. We get the loots up to here. And I've been running it for a little while, so we have a fair bit of stuff. And the reason I started it was because I wanted archaic brick, so I can make these shiny things here. Yeah, so this design is based on the blocks we figured out in last episode, except for the dirt block. So with some variations. So it's a bit of the concrete from Immersive Engineering. I really like this block. It's nice and smooth. Yeah, cool block. That's there because of the power generation, by the way. That's going to go later on. And then we have this chiseled cobble, and then we have the archaic brick with variants here. But I need to get further into embers to make more of the archaic edges, because I can't do them on the side yet. Then we have the shiny lamp, the archaic lights, and then we have the slate, and I've mixed it up a little bit with skystone blocks here as well. So, and then we have the ashen bricks. Again, we need to get into applied embers to get more of these things. And I struggled a bit with this build. I have to admit. But then what made me realize that this actually works is if you put just copper blocks here, chiseled ones. I think they're also from embers, as it happens, but they really go well with the whole sort of set here. And I feel like we have something here. I thought we would experiment with AE2 here and try and set up our little Emmy network. So that's the plan. Let's see how this is doing. Yeah, so this is done. So we needed some of this glass, 4 of them to be precise. So let's create 4. And that's all we need for now. Let's see here. And then we should be able to create this thing. So that's the second thing that you want to create. Now the third thing, with our final flux crystal that you want to create, is an inscriber. fiber. And this is what you will do to, what you will use to do all the presses and so on and so forth. So we need a couple of pistons. What am I missing? Cobble? Sticky pistons. And inscriber. Yay! Okay, and so the thing is, if we just as an experiment, we can set it up here. So we put this, for instance, yeah, why not here, just for now, right? And then if we put the charger on top, that should now get AE as it's called. And if you put the inscriber in front, that should hopefully also get AE. We might need to make a wrench for this stuff as well. And I think the wrench is just the normal surface quartz in a sort of this kind of shape. No? Let's just look it up. That's easier, isn't it? Oh, like that. Okay, fine. So there we go. Wrench got. So maybe we need to, I don't know if you can manipulate this thing somehow. No? Okay. So anyway, then you put your presses in here. So you put something in here, like a pattern of some sort, and then you put the material in here, typically, and then you get something that combines those two out here. Or you put one sort of pattern here, and one there, and a material here, and you get something more complicated here. So that's the idea. So now that we have these basic things, we need to get on with creating some discs and some bits like that. So one of the first things you would want to do here probably is to create yourself more charged circuit quartz. And it's just... why am I hearing mobs? Anyway, yeah, it's just a matter of putting a... Ah, hello, dude. Putting a non-charged surface quartz crystal in your charger, and it'll come out with this thing. Let's see if we need an empty hand maybe to grab that. And then you have another one. Now I have a fair bit, so we can probably get on here. One of the first things you want to do probably is create an ME chest. And to do that you need this glass cabling. And you also need the glass cabling, I think, for... No, you don't actually. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, well, you need the glass cabling. And the glass cabling requires more flux crystals and a quartz fiber. And that's more crushed quartz, any glass, and some bits like that. So yeah, let me go and make some more flux crystals, guys. That's a good first start, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, cable, here we come. We'll make some of these quartz fibers, and then we'll make some glass cable. Now the thing is with these, is you will also use them to transport items and, well, to connect your network up. So you will want a fair bit of these actually. So we got them, and now we need any glass. That's fine. So we need this, and now this is where the inscriber comes into play. We can make these with the help of logic processor and another logic processor, and then we need on top of that a logic processor. So we need 3 logic processors. So we need printed silicon and printed logic circuits combined with redstone in the inscriber to make that. A printed silicon you make from the inscriber silicon press, and the other thing you make from a printed inscribed logic press with gold. So just to show you how it works, we needed 3 of these things, didn't we? So let's put... my inventory is full already, darn it. Let's make a gold thing first of all. So let's put 3 gold blocks in here. Oh, can you only put 1 at a time? That's quite annoying. Not silicon, yeah, logic press, like so. And now we can see that it's starting to work. And then we need to apparently stand around here, and this is very annoying. And we need to also take that out before it... Surely there are better ways to do this, guys, and I'm sure there is, and I'm sure we will find out sooner or later. So that's how you make the logic ones, and I need some silicon, and silicon I think is... How do you make silicon again? Silicon, surface quartz, dust smelted. Yeah, we can do that a bit. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put this on. If I have it here, crushed quartz. Does that work? That seems to be working. Let's make 4. While we do that, right? I don't know if you've noticed, but we have wrenches here and wrenches there and wrenches everywhere. Let's try and fix that. Why don't we? So there is this thing called a Morpho Tool in this pack, and I'm hoping that that will be the answer to our prayers. Is it like that? Yes. Morphing Tool. Oh, snap! That didn't work as expected. Guess we have to do some actual surface quartz there. But apparently, what you do is this: Morphing Tool. And we now have the Applied Energistics wrench as part of the Morphing Tool. So if we have a quick little look here in our little bag, we could probably do the extra utilities wrench and the actual additions wrench as well. So all you do is you put it in here with the actual wrench, it'll consume the wrench, and now we have these 2. And now we have these 3, and so on. And that's honestly quite the space saver, guys. Okay, so I guess we have to actually sacrifice some of our hard-earned surface quartz. Right, silicon press. Silicon. And we go. So I think this morphing tool will be super handy. Oh, well, you can see that it's actually working as well. And with the help of the wrench, you can turn it around. Now, as you can see here, do you see something interesting, guys? Now it's a morphing tool, now it's a wrench, and now it's nothing. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so that is pretty darn handy. Let's see here. Yeah, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. So let's take that out and put that in. So we need to do this a couple of times, guys. A couple of times, and I will tell you one thing. Applied Energistics is a crafting rabbit hole. It sure is. This hat, by the way, is a witch's hat from Reliquary, which I want to look into, by the way, in not too distant a future. It seems like a very interesting mod. Then we have some actual editions armor here as well. In fact, I'm very snazzy at the moment. Very snazzy indeed. Stylish, you might say. I've turned this around in some weird way now, so there we go. That's better. Okay, so once we have these presses, we're gonna need some redstone. If I don't remember absolutely incorrectly, and then we need to put these in, and those in, and the redstone in. And that should get our logic presses. Yeah, so now we're actually making computers here. Logic processor. That has a nice ring to it, I think. I like it. I think it was 3 of these, so we needed 2. Yeah, it should be 3. Right, so this here chest. Now let's see. We should be able to make the annihilation core. Ooh, fluix dust. See, you really need a pulverizer to do this stuff. 2 of them should be fine. Hopefully I'll get 2 dust. And I really need to put something away. We can put away the liquid XP, or the solidified XP even. There we go. Now where were we? Yes. We have 1 of them. Throw away the bucket for now. And then we have 1 of these. Actually, we get 2. That's pretty handy. Let's throw away that for now, and then we should be able to make this. Oh no, we need this first. Brightly illuminated panel. Some more quartz glass, a bit of glowstone, and some bits. See what I'm saying, guys? This is a crafting rabbit hole, for sure. Alright, here we go, a terminal. Now we can actually make some more of these in a minute, but let's put away the illuminated panel for now. And see where we're at with this thing. I think we should be able to make it. Yeah. So we have an Emmy chest. We also need a crafting grid thingy. No. Terminal maybe. Yeah. Crafting terminal. There we go. And for that we need a crafting table, a calculation processor, and another ME terminal. The calculation processor is printed silicon again, and printed calculation circuit. That is pure circuit crystal with an inscriber calculation press. Pure circuit crystal. Crikey me. How do I get one of them? Oh, yeah. Now we are at the point where we need to drop a circuit quartz seed made from circuit quartz dust and sand into a puddle of water and give it a good weight. So that's the next step. So let's have a look at these seeds. It's basically a bit of powder and sand. So crafting them is super easy, right? If we have some sand, we do have some sand, that's fine. So a piece of sand, a piece of crystal like that. No, powder. Do I have none? No, no powder. See, I tell you guys, this is a crafting nightmare. However, guys, once we have this up and running, it'll be so much easier to craft things, and we will have actually a storage solution that doesn't require me to have like a million chests and crates to look in and never find anything. So that's the whole rationale behind this. Yeah, so one of these, and we get 2 of these seeds, and we just chuck them in water. And then they will not despawn, guys, so don't worry about that. And then we just give it a long old wait. So I'll be back when that is done. Oh, actually, I have a thing I want to show you first before we do that. So last stream I set up an RF tools builder down here, and I wanted to show you what the result of that is, since that's now been running. And this is going to be where we're going to have our base. Yeah. Ooh, I think it's very shiny. We'll return to this probably next episode, but I realized that because of all the materials I got from this, and because of some other things that I've been doing, that's why we need our little Emmy system set up right now before I go absolutely nuts. Yeah, partly because of this stuff as well. You know, we don't want to have crates laying about everywhere. We just want to sort of have everything in one singular place. Right, this has taken forever, so I've installed these 3 crystal growth accelerators. They're fairly easy to make, and now it's going a lot quicker. We're at 90%. We're in fact almost done here with these 2 things. Let's chuck them back in and give it a bit more weight. And while we do, let's look at creating an ME drive. Some iron, some cable, and some engineering processors. And they are basically printed engineering circuits and redstone in the inscriber. And the printed engineering press plus a diamond makes one of these printed engineering circuits. So let's see if we can find that particular press and then put a diamond in there. My diamonds! I like this. Yeah, I like this animation thing. Let's look at it again. Ooh. Yay. And then we got 2 of them. So we should be able to actually make... I didn't take that out, did I? Rookie mistake. Surely this must be automatable fairly easy. I can already see myself doing it with some sort of hoppers or something very simple like that. Maybe having 1 inscriber per press and some stuff like that. Anyway. Oh yeah, we need to press some more. We have a pressing matter here. That and that. So a lot of this stuff going on. Do we also need silicone? That's probably likely. Yeah, okay. So that's something we'll fix off camera, and these are now pure. Yay! I can't even remember why I needed them now. Oh no, I totally remember why I need them. Let's get this stuff out of here. I need them for the crafting terminal. Crafting terminal, right? So we need a calculation processor, which is the inscriber calculation press plus one of these. Calculation press. Pure circuit quartz crystal. And then we need a bunch more silicon. I did have a look here, and silicon is yeah, it's kind of annoying, to be honest, because you can get it from several sources, right? But circuit quartz dust is one, and then we have some sort of material. Stonework factory can produce silicon. Ooh, I need to make that happen. Oh, I need to make that happen. That is kind of cheaty, guys, but it's not cheaty enough for me to not want to do it. So there we go. So maybe that's something I'll work on next time, or in a stream very shortly, or off camera, who knows. Yeah, but to return to the silicon, the only other way is to create it from sand with the help of nuclear crafts. But obviously that is by far the superior solution to this problem. So we'll set that up in a not too distant future. But for now, let me sacrifice some quartz here, and we'll get this done. And here we go, guys. That's that. So now we should be able to make our crafting grid, and we should be able to make the other thingamajig as well. Crafting grid. So, oh yeah, we need one of these illuminated panel things. There we go. Crafting grid. Is that really so? Crafting terminal. That is indeed so. I'll be right back. Oh, we can make the drive, maybe. Drive. So a drive is needed to store disks, and disks are needed because that's where we're going to have our items. So this needs to also have power. I need to obviously move this, and I'm going to do so in an extreme near future. For now, let's put it there. So here we can store disks, and we can set up priorities and stuff. Never mind that for now. So yeah, storage cell is the next thing we need to make. But yeah, let me make another gold press thingy, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're making this ME terminal, and then we want to make it into a crafting grid, so we need to have a crafting table, and bam! ME crafting terminal. Awesome, guys. We're certainly getting there now with this thing. Now all we need is a disk, and I appreciate that we're probably running low on time, so I'll just explain how you do it. Storage cells are made out of housings, which are just basic materials, and they're made out of storage components, which are basically quartz and some press. And there's 1K, and then there's 4K, which is basically 3 1K plus a bit of stuff, and then there's 16K, which is basically 3 4K, and then it goes all the way up to 64K, and yeah, I'll craft myself some stuff like that off camera. Is it raining? Yes, it is. And then I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I think that is all the processors we need. So we have, let's see here, we have 9 logic processors, we have 3 calculation processors, and we have 1 engineering processor. Let's go and see if we can craft this 16K disk now then. So, 16K storage component, requiring 9 of these. Requiring 3 of these. More redstone, please. There we go. Let's see here. 3 of these. Yes. And 4 glowstone. We can do 4 glowstone, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, man, I gotta say, you have to automate the inscriber, because this was terrible. Terrible. Very, very terrible. So let's craft the storage housing, and finally, 16K storage cell. Check. Better than chests. Yeah, well, I hope so. So this is my solution, by the way, to the silicon problem. I made a material stonework factory, set it all to grind out like that, and you get silicon. It's pretty awesome and kind of cheaty. So let's see, we need to put this in here. Alright, and obviously now, no, we don't need to put it in here. Let's put it in here. And now we should be able to access our chest. Alright, and this is a chest that now contains 16k items. And we have various things and bits and bobs. We can search, we can do all sorts of things, but we can't craft with this thing. And so what we want to do is we want to have our crafting terminal connected here somehow. That's probably, we can probably set it there. What happened now? Okay, we can craft now. But of course, that's not exactly what I wanted. Maybe we can attach it to this thing then. What happens now? Why is it up back to front? That's really ridiculous. That's my Morpho Tool thing. Oh. Darn it. Okay. Fine. But, in theory, we can craft things now then. But of course, this chest is just temporary. It's basically just our first thing. Then we want to put things into our disk drive instead. And in fact, I guess if we do that now, how do we actually get it out of there again, guys? Maybe like that. No. Darn it. Shift click. No. No. Where is it even? Oh yeah, okay, it did come out. So okay, I guess if we put it in here, and then maybe put a thing here, and put the crafting terminal there. Maybe that's gonna do it. That looks better actually. So now let's try and put two gold blocks in here. What happens now? They are in there presumably. So now, this is awesome. Let's see here. So guys, wow, what a leap for our technology level here, guys. But man, that took some time to craft all that stuff. And I do apologize if I stumbled a little bit on the way, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will join me for the next episode as well, guys. But for now, we're gonna have to go. Bye!